I wish I had zoom like an Optifine on the PC, because this cow is totally staring at me and it's wigging me out. Hello everyone and welcome back to Monotonous Minecraft, episode 16. I am your host, Fred. I don't know why I call myself a host. I'm also the player. I'm the only character, the writer, like this is written. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? I can't remember. Shovel, shovel, shovel. Oh, right. We are... Am I facing the right way? I'm facing the exact opposite way that I meant to. We are going to be building the water elevator straight to the top. Turtles? Okay. Where's... I lost my door. Oh, there it is. So I gathered all the materials for this before. Except for the 2 buckets of water I need. Hold on. Let's go get some water. You remember how we get water in this world? Do I have any dirt? I'm gonna need dirt. Go back to here. I got a stack of dirt. Oh, you know what? I don't need dirt. You know what I do need? To plan ahead. Do you know what I don't do? Plan ahead. That's right. Correctamundo. So we're going to start off. We need... Let's do that. Do I have enough room? I don't have enough room for all this, do I? No, because it's over... I mean, I almost have enough room. Almost don't cut it. Okay, let's ditch stuff. You know, I will never need that. I don't really need that. I won't need that for right now. I shouldn't need that, or that. Oh. Do I dare leave without the... Oh, wait, I need less space there, too. So I won't need that. Because I need 2 water buckets, spots. And I won't need that. I'd hate to get to the top and be 3 fences short. I don't think I'll need those anyway. Okay, so anyway, we're going to have an up and down elevator, which is why we have the magma block and the soul sand. And it's a simple design that, well, I came up with myself because it's... Water elevators are now super easy. And I want to time it out, because I mentioned last time we're going to be building this. And then I want to tie the... I'm totally off-center with this. Whatever. It literally doesn't matter. This is just a big glob. So anyway, last time I talked about kind of when he's... Could you stop pushing me? Seriously. Yeah, I know, you're swimming on land, but stop pushing me over. I'm trying to look at this thing here. Okay, anyway, we said before that we want to kind of have the hoppers from the AFK fish farm just kind of feed down the water elevator we'll be building. So the water elevator is going to be 3 wide. I want to put it on the back side. So that means this line, which is a turtle in the way here, will be where we're at. So, wait, dang it. Is that right? Yeah. Stupid turtle! Z6. Would you go away? And I don't want to build it. Let's see. That's fine there. So I can build it fairly close to this. I just want to give myself a little bit of space. And... It seems like this would be a perfect spot because that way, because our entrance will be here, and they'll be lit up at the front. So let's start planning this out just a little bit. So dupe. It's going to be a little bit difficult to build with a turtle in the way. Okay, let's see. I want the, say, up here. So I'll just put that there. Let's put... Come on, man. Oh yeah, you know what else I forgot? Well, I had a hole there. Just move. Well, I had a hole there. I also wanted to fill my water buckets. There we go. No, don't climb on that. You're going to burn yourself. I'm going to burn myself. Safety first, kids. Oh, look, dare I use my 3. Okay. That was my 3 extra. Now we're good. Okay, so the basics, the basic design is going to be just this. I already tested it out. We can have water columns in the fence gates, like I mentioned before. I like to be able to see out. And glass, while plentiful in this world, it just takes time. It was easier to build fence gates. I tore down a lot of oak trees over here. You can see. I wish I had zoom, like an Optifine on the PC, because this cow is totally staring at me and it's wigging me out. Anyway, so this is the basic design all the way up. We're gonna have to build the first couple layers a little bit different. Not that different. Stop doing that. Okay. Wheat. I don't know why I'm making those sounds. So basically, yeah, it's just a cage. We're gonna go all the way up. Now for the first bits, I'm gonna leave that there for right now. We got some signs, so we're gonna put it here and here. Wait, no, that looks silly. That is not how I designed this. Do that there. Let's put that there for now. We put the signs here and here because that way they're out of the way, and that'll hold the water in. Now you can use like a door or anything you want, but since I'm using a thin design for the walls, it just makes more sense to put these in there. So I've got 2 water buckets. What we're going to do is we're going to build this all the way up, and then we can drop the water buckets all the way down, and it should totally work. I'm almost positive. So let's go ahead and crouch down. Let's get to building. Okay, I wonder how many times I'm going to do that. Because seriously, that's super annoying. What am I doing wrong here? Not paying attention. That's what I'm doing wrong. So, how's everyone been doing? How's wife and kids? You're not married yet? Oh, I could have sworn you were married. That's amazing. Oh, you're not even seeing anyone. Oh, you think the idea of kids is disgusting. Well, you know, some of us don't. Okay, that was a weird self-conversation. You know what? You know who does that? Who does that? You know who does that? You know who does that? Mark Maron on his WTF podcast. If you listen to podcasts and, you know, you either are an adult or a child with parents who don't care about the language you hear, I really suggest it. He does very interesting interviews. But lately he's been doing this thing where at the beginning he acts like he's having a conversation. It's kind of catchy. So anyway, as we're building this, let's talk about other plans. What are my other plans? Oh yeah, so once we get to the top here, we're going to build a platform to connect our mob. Dang it. I gotta not do that. I just said I gotta not do that. We're going to connect our mob farm and with a little platform with an AFK fish farm, which will be there-ish, and this. That way it's just, I don't know, it's all convenient. Like I said, if we need to work on the mob farm or if we want to build it up for whatever reason, it'll just be handier. Oh, okay, who can spot the fatal flaw in my plan here? I forgot to start building this part. So that's what's going to look like all the way to the top. You know, from up here, that really looks like a concert hut. It's kind of cool. From up above, it should look even more like one. There's that spooky cow again. Okay, let's see. We're at level 193, or 193. I wish. We're at level 93. We're going up to level 192. Which means we are not even halfway, because we've only been doing this since level 64, which means we're 30 levels in. This is going to take a while. And 20. Name it. Sorry, Skiz, I stole your name it. Alright, so now we've got everything built up to the very nearish top. And I realize as I got up here, I'm not really sure... I think that's the right level. You know, I'll be honest, I thought I was going to be in front of that middle spot, not the back. Whatever. We all know that I can't count and or even estimate. So let's go ahead and throw some water buckets down here. Bloop. Okay, that went down. I was just making sure it went all the way down there. And bloop. That's going to take a while. So up here, I can't tell if I'm at the right level. So I'm at 192, but I think 193 is what I wanted. You know what? I may want to do these water buckets. Oh, why did I do that? I think I'm going to take these water buckets up and do them one level higher. Because I want the platform I'm actually working on to be the diorite. Plus, I think the level I'm looking for is I think this level down here where the water channels are is 192, and I want this to be my working level up here at 193, so I can just walk in there if need be. So we're just gonna update this by 1. Throw our water back. And work our way over there. While we're waiting. Oh good. The bubbles are there. Yeah, that'll make its way down. Whether or not it draws me down, it doesn't really matter. Just means that we'll get it back up. So let's start planning our platform. Make sure I'm not going to fall to my death, because that's super scary. And we're going to do this as a 3 base width without minus. I mean, it'll be 5. You know, you can see I'm building at 5. But I mean, by 3, I mean 3 usable space, because we'll put up some fence post here, which I'll, you know, I only got 1 left. So it'll be like pink, and then fence out to there. So let's go ahead and build out here. So what's next? So we got this cool thing. I still can't believe how much we can see of this. It's like a giant die of the world from up here. Let me get my bearings. So if I go over here, so our 2 villages and our woodland mansion over there, way over in this direction, which is lost on the map. I screwed up my map somehow, so it has the woodland mansion on there, but not the ocean temple, which is what I wanted to see. But anyway, the ocean temple's out in that direction, and the last village is out over this direction. I've got lost. Okay, so let's start building towards our mob farm. And I realized I almost turned it when I got nearer to this point, I almost turned on the nasties. And I saved, I exited, and I went out there to turn it on until I realized that the process of building this took me several Minecraft days, which means I'd be almost immediately attacked by phantoms, and I really didn't want to be done doing that when I was trying to like precariously build straight up. So yeah, like I said before, we'll get to the point where we turn it to hard real soon here, so we can build the fish farm up here. But I'm gonna be a little bit more prepared, so I'm gonna sleep first, so they're not immediately attacking me. I'll have some torches up here. It'll be a thing. It'll be cool. Not until then, though, you know. Because as you can see, it's turning night already, and I really don't want to plummet to my death because some phantom or phantoms at this point are attacking me just for not sleeping. I mean, yeah, it's dangerous not to sleep, but you know, mentally, not physically. This looks like we're at a good level. And so our fish farm will be out towards the sun there. Our next AFK fish farm, which will be all penned in, so that those aforementioned pandas, pandas. Okay, so they added pandas to the game, but now it just strikes me as funny is that pandas would it'd be funny if pandas would attack you, not just phantoms when you haven't slept. Oh no, they're slowly coming towards me. Pandas. Pandas and phantoms. We all know I can't remember the words. We're almost there. We're almost there. That counts. Okay. Ooh. Am I gonna do it? Do I have just enough? I'm gonna be a little brave here. And while I'm up here, I might just throw out the last 3 I got. Okay. Whee! And so if we want to actually see what's going on, we can go out here. And we don't have the water blocking us. Boy. Plummeting. Where's the exit? And there's no exit here because that's where I put my dirt. I blocked myself in. How far does that go up? Okay. So I had grabbed some other signs so we can mark these properly. Let's see. I want... And then I actually planned these signs out before. 1. And then, oh yeah, I could just do that. This keyboard layout is killing me, I'm telling you. No, 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 no. There. Up. This is a visual reference. Yes, I know you can literally see the water working up and down, but I don't care. Hey, has anyone else noticed how nice it is that on the console versions, you don't have to have source water blocks all the way up for this to work? I hope that's something that they don't fix, because otherwise I'm really hosed. I'm about to go through and set all these water blocks going up and down. It'll be a real big pain. What am I doing here? Yeah, that's right. So this one is that, space, that, space, that, and then a little, no, not big V. Little V. There. Up and down. Shall we zoom up? Probably not, because this took forever. Well, anyway, as we're on our slow elevator, this is one of these things, you know how many times I'm going to come up this without having the one block I need and then have to go straight back down. It's going to be a lot. Oh, it's fast. Oh, wow. The up seemed a lot faster than the down. Like, that was just seconds. That's pretty sweet right there. Now it's dark. Oh, come on, clouds. Look at that pattern of torches. The other day I was setting torches and my son was like, "Why are you counting?" And I said, "Because I need to have them evenly spaced. I don't want to look weird like everyone else we watch." There's something to be said for liking things to be in a very specific spot. Right now I'm just trying to center. Yeah, see, down seems to be taking a lot longer. I mean, it's fast. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's taking that long right here. Is it slower here? Interesting. I think it's faster if you're in the edges. Oh, look. Hey, an actual reason to build these with fence gates as opposed to solid blocks. It goes faster when you're in the air. There you go. Learn something new every day. Possibly. Okay, so now I'm trying to show people things. Clouds. So now we got that platform. We need to stuff our AFK fish farm, which is going to be, you know, like I said, out here-ish somewhere. And we need to sleep. We need to... Does anyone remember where I put all my stuff? Let me go find my stuff. And I think it's in here. That's not my stuff. Let me go find my stuff and then get the stuff ready for the AFK fish farm, and let's jump to that point. Okay, I've gathered my supplies. I hope. For this AFK fish farm, or as my son insists on saying AFC, because, you know, this is PS4, we have controllers, not keyboards. I'm going to use a different design than what you can see over here in the distance. It's actually a design developed by a YouTuber called 109ace, and she developed this for 1.11. I'll link to the video in the description, of course. I had to make a slight change for the new water mechanics because, well, ladders no longer stop water, but that's okay. It's a very minor change. It should be easy. But as you can probably tell, I'm not way up on my platform, and that's because I need to... I don't know if you heard that, but my dog just freaked out to try to chase one of the cats. Anyway. Animals. Why do we like them? Let me click here. Okay. So anyway, this is our, what's the word? Well, it's the hopper. Starting point is what I was looking for our crazy sorting system with the automatic fish cooker and everything else. And so I'm going to take that and use hoppers and chests to get it moved over to run up a hopper chest line all the way up this spot, and then over to where it'll be, where the AFK fish farm will be, which will be further on there. I have not planned this out very well, I can tell, because there's a big spot up there I'm going to run into where it's going to be, I'm going to bump my head. And I don't know how far out it's going to be, so I'm going to bring it up in line to a certain point that feels right, and then I'll use dirt to get all the way up, the rest of the way up. And then we'll figure out the mechanics once we get there and we get the placement of the AFK fish farm in place. I'm going to use the same method I kind of used. You can't really tell. It's that chest, that second chest, the far chest, to get it over as quickly as possible. So basically it amounts to... Oh, really? Can I do it when I jump? I hate the fact that you can't put hoppers in a chest when you're standing on them. Okay, there we go. Like, you can do it to... Anyway, so that's what we'll be doing here. This seems super dangerous. I don't like what I'm having to do here. Anyway, this is a way to get stuff moved over without using so many dang hoppers. I guess I'll do it quickly. It's not too bad. Did I line this up right? It looks like I might have actually lined this up right. So we're going to run the line right against this cobblestone stack for our elevator. That way just kind of neatly tucked in there, despite the fact that I didn't really neatly put anything else. You know, this is kind of a hodgepodge of random stuff, but it works. I'm not sure how I'm going to get all that dirt down. Well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it, as they don't say. This is so scary. Problem is, I know when I jump, I can fall to my death. I'm trying to avoid falling to my death. We just get over here. Hey, look, I finally counted right. For a change. And then... okay, from here on up... oh, wait, can I? Okay, good. I could do it to the top. So I'm gonna bring it way up there, and then I'll see you at the top. Okay, we made it to the top. I did see a few mobs drop down, so that's cool. That's cool. Let's put that there. That's there. Let's be a little smarter here and start putting some of these birds. You can see that I already oh god, that's scary. You can hear him through the wall. I already lit this up with torches. I knew it would take me a while to get up here, so I did that before I left. And I'm pretty much out of oak. We'll leave that one oak thing there, which is why I'm using the birch. One of the things we're going to do is this is going to be the wall's going to be too high, and it's going to have a nice roof on it, you know, with those slabs. That way, once again, the phantoms won't get me. You know what, the phantoms. No, now thinking about it, though, I also need to figure out how far away I need to be. Okay, so let's see. We need, so it's 24 away from the closest spawner place, but this is going to be 1, so it's going to be 23 away from here. So 39, 22, so 62. Wait, no. Yeah. Negative 62 away should be it. So let's see how far we have to go. I'm afraid of just running off the edge. Oh, good. We're almost there. Apparently, I didn't have to build this out as far away as I thought I did. Okay, so our... Now, the AFK fish farm we'll be building is like, it's a non-redstone version. It's actually designed to be fairly small if you put it in the ground, which I won't be. Okay, so our AFK fish, our spot will be that torch. But I need to build out the platform a little bit bigger so I have room to cram everything in. It's small when it's in the ground, but if you're building it above ground, it takes up some space, just like they all do. Okay, looking at my design, I go 2 back from here, and then I go out here. I try not to die. Okay. So we're going to build a 7x8 platform. So that's 7 wide now, and that's we're going to build it so we can accommodate. We actually wouldn't need that width if I didn't want to walk around it, but I always like to make sure I get to the back side of stuff just in case. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7x4. So we just need to go 4 out. I cannot express enough how much I like the fact that you can just put a block in the wrong spot. No, that's just what I do all the time. That you can just hold crouch now. Or, you know what? I say now. Those of you who've watched any of my older videos, I've mentioned a few times. I didn't know that that was a thing for years. And I would build stuff like this and just not crouch and just kind of like, I can kind of see it. Because you don't have to crouch in order to actually get the outside edge like that. But at some point, yeah, you're just going to fall off. So it's not pleasant at all. Oh yeah, I needed a lot less diorite than I thought. Well, that's cool. I mean, I still need to use some for the build, but... So this should be our 7x8 platform all filled in. Let me get the rest of this fence in so I won't... Okay, now I can walk around a bit. Okay, so this is our spot. What we need for this farm is going to be just these 7 items here. So an item frame, something to put in the item frame, as it is a fish farm. I thought a raw cod would be good. Iron door, string, couple of tripwire hooks. Thanks to my other AFK fish farm, those pull out. Bucket of water and a sign, and then, you know, various blocks. And we'll see what some of this other stuff is for. It's part of the build around it. And come to think of it, it's probably going to be safer for me to build the cage before I build all of the farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to build out this roof for... dang it. Really? This platform, except for the spot above the water. We're going to use that glass. We're going to use a glass pane there. It won't interact. The reason we do that is because fish farms work best when it's raining, or in general after that is if the water is visible to the sky. And so the water can get in, and that, I mean, I don't know, it'll work with that. You can actually do them underground. They just work better when it's visible, when there's an invisible block above. And even though I'm trying to remember some definitions, I'm not going to try to like figure out which definitions. By some definitions, these are transparent blocks, of course. As far as sky and well, sky should be transparent, but I don't know about water. And I want a roof, of course, for phantoms. Well, to keep them out, not to keep them in. So the spot where I need my glass pane is one in front of my standing spot. So that should be right there. And so that will stop phantoms from coming in, but it'll allow the rain to come in and also the water to be visible to the sky. just to try to like keep the efficiency up for our fish farm. So let's get to this fish farm. So that's where our water's going to be. I'm trying to think. I'm going to try to build it from the back wall forward. But we all know how my counting works with that. So let's go with some diorite, which should be there and there. I don't know. You won't believe how I just did that. So, of course, I've got this built on my Vita ahead of time, so I'm looking at it. And I put down my controller on my leg just to kind of control, just to move my Vita around so I knew exactly where I was putting blocks. And I just happened to put it at the right angle, and it caught like a fold of my shorts so that it just started hitting the button. That's how easy it is to go AFK in this system. Oh, brother. So in the spot I'm standing in, there needs to be one behind it too. That looks good. Of course, I'm gonna need. Probably should have left some of those blocks there just to. I need some connectors. I think that's right. That doesn't look right. That's not right. That's fine. I don't need this one. Okay, and then break that. Now's where we get to the nitty gritty. Okay. That'll be fine. Sign that stuff. Oh, you know what I need down here is a hopper and a chest. You know what's not going to be there? A chest. I'm going to have to scaffold that up. Forethought would have been a great idea here. Where am I at? 63 and 6. How do I want to do that? I'm terrible at the trick where you just kind of drop with water and then put block up there and then take the water up and go down and yada yada yada. Wait a minute. Oh. I'm also terrible at paying attention to what I'm doing. That spot is where the chest goes. This spot is where the hopper goes. I thought it was one down. Okay. So then put this here. Let's go ahead and put these there. So we get a tripwire hook here, tripwire hook here. String them up. Now, on the other AFK fish farm, we use a note block as something that we could kind of tack onto, and then it just essentially, it's hard to explain. So these AFK fish farms are built around two premises. One is that you have a door holding in the water that is open with this tripwire hook. Two is you have some block that you can just aim at. I don't need that block. Do I need that block? Why do I have that block? I don't think I need that block. the second part is that you have a spot to aim at. I don't need this block. That you can hold your whatever button, in this case is going to be L2 down. That is something that can just be held onto. So if I hold L2 here, you can see that fish spins. And a note block, when you hold L2 on it, it changes the pitch. So basically what that allows you to do is when you have your fish, your thing going, your fishing rod, because you know words. And this should be fine to go in. I'm not going to drown myself. So when you have your fishing rod, it hits the tripwire hook, which opens the door and allows you to hit the thing behind it that you're then just holding on and spinning through. At the same time, your fishing rod thing is in the water. So it's like 3 complicated mechanics all kind of crammed into one, which is why they all have the same basic premises. Now, the reason this one doesn't have redstone is because for your note block would be right here in this space behind the door, and then you'd have a block here with some redstone on it so that the tripwire hook can then open the door and you can still aim at the note block. This you don't need that because it actually puts the tripwire hook over it, so you're aiming at the item frame behind it and spinning around. Now this one is a lot more tricky to place because you're aiming for the bottom corner of this, but you have to kind of be through the door. And let's hold it there. So what I did is I kind of got the door open and I opened it up, but we'll have to see. We should be able to pull something out, and then if so, like that. There we go. So it's a tricky spot to hit. But other than that, I don't know, it did look like we pulled something last time. We'll just make sure. Yeah, because it doesn't look like we're pulling anything. Okay. It's much trickier to hit than the other one, but I kind of liked it because it was redstone free. And sometimes I've seen it do this. So I kind of like to push it forward and then aim up a little. I think this is the spot where we should be able to pull something out. It looks like nighttime is coming soon. There we go. So there you go. Nice AFK fish farm. Great design. Ace, not ace. 10-9 ace. 10-9 ace. 10-9 ace. I appreciate cards, so I like that username even. Is this gonna be bright enough? I'm leaving a torch where I stand. I get paranoid about the brightness levels. Just want to make sure it's bright enough where, you know what? No, I'm not. Here, let's put one there. That way no stupid little kids can spawn up there. There. Because this brightness level will have some torches over here too. It'll be fine. Here, I'll move this one right here just to make sure for right now. So yeah, that's it. So all we need to do now is we need to connect this chest down to the run that's right down here. Which means what I'll probably end up doing is breaking some of these things and going back down to there and moving it over. It'll be tricky and I'll probably plummet to my death. So that'll be fun. Ooh, you know what we should do? How far away are we from our... Can't ever see anything. Night is still kind of in place. I didn't bring a weapon. I mean, I got a sword. I got a crappy sword. I like to have... if I stay in hard, I'm going to have to start carrying a... Oh, it's super dark over there. I need to start carrying my bow. I prefer ranged weapons in games where I'm terrible at fighting, which is all fighting games. Oh, it looks like one of our spiders fell. Looks like a zombie fell. Was it windy up there? What's going on here? Did anyone notice how much I had in here to begin with? Because I don't remember. Let's assume that we got more stuff there and call it good. I really should have been paying attention. God, we might have to expand that platform if that stuff's falling there. Oh, it looks like the... Oh, so if you look over there, you can see there's an iron golem wandering around killing slimes. And that's because I did rebuild it, but I had to get my fence right. But I had to release my first iron golem and just put another one in there. So I just left them wandering around. So that's going to be super inefficient for slimes, but that's okay. We'll either take them to a village, or if we end up killing them, it'll be fine. I just didn't want to if I didn't have to. What is out there? What is that red thing? Is that a spider attacking him too? Let's just let him have his fun. So I think I'm going to sign off now. We'll finish that up and we'll show it in the next build. I don't know what the next project is going to be. I've got my list out. I'll probably try to do a little bit more flattening in the meantime, try to clear this space out. I don't know how much I'll keep on the hard level, keeping the nasties alive. But here and there, I want to clear out a wider space around this base first, so I have just some comfort level that I'm not going to be suddenly attacked. And also remember to grab my bow and some arrows. But until next time, this has been Fred. Block, block, hit, block, hit, block. Sorry. This has been Fred from Monotonous Minecraft. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Or not. It's up to you. Free will, man. But please, do. Anyway, talk to everyone later.